don't do that. Oh shit, I gotta grab my water. What the fuck was that? Somebody is inviting me to a free company, but what they don't know is that I am a solo player. And if I were to join a free company, it would be a free company I start. And unfortunately, I don't want to start a free company right now. Alf! We should stop here for the night. I kind of already stopped for the night. I understand the desire to rush ahead, but we need to recuperate from our punishing river adventure. Oh, that's right. We did a dungeon and did the river. Then let's settle in. We'll need a cook fire, and there's meal preparation to be done. I need some more water. Water.
I've been meaning to ask, but how does one become the adopted child of the Dawn Serpent?
I wasn't ever going to ask
I was
that.
a ball of fuzz at the time, so I don't remember much. My earliest memories are of life in the palace. All I know is that I was born in Ikbrash, a village in Yaktel. But I've never bothered to return there.
Maybe we should. Maybe that should be a stop on our journey.
Lul Jaja is my only parent.
I quite understand. I have no memories of my birth parents either. For a while, I wanted to learn who they were. But over time, that curiosity waned. Galuf was my dear grandfather, and he was all I needed.
So our situations were quite similar. Even though Papa already had a trueborn son, he raised me and Kona with no less love. One time, I'd wandered off alone into the forest and gotten lost. Before I became a meal for some beast, Papa dropped everything and came to my rescue. I was scared and sobbing and ready for a scolding, but the head of resolve praised me for surviving the ordeal. I did get my lecture from the head of reason, though. He went on and on about the dangers of the jungle and all the horrible ways I could have died. Growing up, Papa was kind and patient, but a tyrant when it came to training. Now, of course, I realize he was preparing me for my duties as a promise. For all the good it did.
You gotta stop being so
much I
down
failed
on
to
yourself,
learn about
Wook.
my own country. Whether it's alpacas or ihihana, I hardly know anything. I've lived such a sheltered life, yet convinced myself I understood Tural and its people.
What the fuck do you think we're doing out
I
here?
don't have Kona's education or Zoralja's strength. I'm all bluff and bravado, not fit to bear my title.
You can't measure your worth by the success of others. Haven't I told somebody that recently? I literally just told Fontaine this. You were there, Wook! Why do you want the throne then? Wait, if you're gonna sit here and cry about it, what's the whole point of being on the throne?
Why? Because my father built a nation where everyone can live in peace, and I want to keep it that way.
I think that's your answer there, dude.
I think I see what you're saying. my reasons for joining the contest have nothing to do with my brothers. It's always been about the Turali and what I can do for them.
And this whole fucking journey we're on, dude. We're learning about the world. We're
You said it
helping people.
yourself.
We're
How important
d-
it is
stuff,
to properly
things, words.
know something. To hear the voices of others, empathize with how they feel, and think how best to serve. In so doing, you'll come ever closer to being the person you wish to be.
Thank you, Kryl, for saying what I cannot. Because I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, everyone. I've been a fool.
Yes!
From
But
this
it's okay.
moment on, I'll stop trying to be the promise I'm not. I won't feign strength to hide my weaknesses. Step by step, I'll learn all there is to know and love about Tuli Hyolal and my fellow Turali.
Good.
It might not be the smoothest path, but it'll be a path of my own making. I will find the city of gold. for
Oh
all
shit,
of us,
El
and bring you the
Dorado!
answers you
I
seek
forgot about
your
El Dorado.
grandfather cried. I swear.
I forgot why the fuck we were doing this, man.
I appreciate it, Wuklamart. But you needn't take on that burden as well. Galuf Baldessian dedicated his life to protecting people from all manner of threats. As his granddaughter, I wouldn't wish to endanger others for the sake of a personal investigation. So let's just concentrate on winning the contest. We have a shared goal, and, if at all possible, I'd rather we enjoy the journey.
Hear, hear. We are companions on the same road, bound for the same destination. With our combined talents, nothing will stop us from reaching the Golden City.
Have you ever thought about getting a haircut, Alf?
Thank you. Thank you all. I am proud to call you my friends.
There's nothing wrong with the style you're rocking now. I'm just saying that, like, we've all had different haircuts, except for nobody. Actually, I think everybody's had the same haircut. Maybe Ida? Or Alice? No. Shit. What was Ida? Not Ida. Lise. Lise, that's who I'm thinking of.
I am proud to call you my friends.
Are they that fucking close
They
to
seem
us?
to be enjoying themselves. Are you sure you don't want to go and say a word to your sister?
Nay, there is no need for that. But what of you two? Wuklamat's allies are your comrades. It must feel strange to be rivals.
Helping you has made us rivals, aye. But we're not about to break into fisticuffs over it. Unless, of course, it is a matter of winning or losing the contest. Then I'll have no qualms about putting Alize on her rear.
Thancred.
Despite our long history, never have I been given the chance to test myself against our companions. The thought stirreth within me a most unexpected sense of competition.
Lamachi has surrounded herself with distinguished figures indeed. One of the Studium's finest graduates, the head of the students of Bardessian. And then there's Eorzea's vaunted champion. If she's half the hero you say, then the odds are stacked against us. Not that I've any intention of bowing out. Our time in Urkelpacha only served to strengthen my resolve. We saw how a single storm cut off the alpaca roots and threw my people's lives into disarray. Such uncertainties are why I advocate for the adoption of Sharlayan innovations, that Tuli Yolal might know greater stability and prosperity.
I mean, you guys already know my thoughts on this. Yes, we need to introduce technology, but we also need to continue tradition. We need to blend them. There needs to be a fusion ha of sorts.
Be the man to change it.
And there does need to be an air of aggression. So, you know, everybody, all three promises should be involved in ruling.
Experiences on this journey, all the things you'll hear and feel and think, will help you refine that approach.
Fencred! Hear, feel, think. How dare you?
But to return to the subject of the rite, I'm a touch concerned by the condition for victory. The claimant who breaks the seal becomes Dawnservant, not the one who performed the 7 feats first.
The would-be victor need only possess the 7 keystones.
That is correct. As the contest wears on, we must brace ourselves for greater conflict.
Meanwhile, with the first promise, I was just thinking about that guy. What is he up to? Oh.
Your rivals still lag behind. The second and third promise may have recruited competent lackeys, but none compared to you. How can they hope to compete with the resilient son? The only child ever sired by a two-head. Only the ignorant or foolish could fail to see.
Shut
that
up.
You were born to be Dawnservant.
Such titles mean nothing.
I neglected to mention. When I first heard the rumors that the contest involved the Golden City, I spoke in confidence with Gulul Jaja's inner circle. They all agreed on one thing. Whoever reaches the City of Gold will attain a power so great it can dictate the course of history.
Oh, goodness.
If this power truly exists, then I humbly beg a fair share of it. Time is passing, and I would put my plans in motion without delay. The useless tool is cast aside after all. And just so there is no misunderstanding, you consent to this course, no matter who is made to suffer.
In battle, everyone bleeds. The Dawn's promise is no exception. What better lesson to teach our people the folly of war?
No mercy, dude. I don't trust that guy. Are we gonna check in with dickheads? Yep, here we go. What kind of cheaty bullshit is he up to? Oh, that's the Apollyon bug. We fought that very recently.
I was hoping for a good scrap, but this bloated sack of bile was no challenge at all. I wonder if the house cat is dead yet. Be a shame to lose a plaything, but we'd still have 2 more.
If I may ask, Chosen One, what are your plans for Tuliolal after you take the throne?
Plans? What makes you think we care about all that? We care only about the contest and proving our superiority.
Oh,
That would surely please Mother and Father.
well, that's not gonna help anybody.
Yes, and when we become Dawn's servant, we'll drive out the weakling masses and invite our king to live in the city. Fine idea! Our family deserves better than that rotten jungle. chap to that one-headed pretender and remind him of the natural order.
Oh, please pick a fight with that guy and get your ass kicked.
I made it.
I thought we were missing someone. Where have you been?
Oh, I feared I was done for when I fell from the boat. Yet somehow I made it. Oh, my arms, I can barely lift them. If I could just rest a moment.
You expect us to wait for you? Those who can't keep up will be left behind. My brother has spoken. March, or be fodder for the beasts.
Yeah, don't work for a guy like that. That's for sure.
But I followed the teachings. Everything I've done, everything I've sacrificed, all has been for the blessed seedlings. Wait. Don't leave me behind. I'm begging you.
Just quit. Hand in your 2 weeks notice, man. That's what Jesus would do. Alright. So can we... What's next? What are we doing? We're going to the Moblins, right? We're talking to Moblins. Moblins. Being able to say those things has brought me such relief. It's like a stone has been lifted off my chest. I can take a full breath at last. I don't want to encumber myself like that again. I want to be better. Will be better for myself and for my people. Sweet. You may now enter Ihukatumu with a party of NPC avatars. Earthenshire. What do we do? Ooh, what do we get? Ruthenium weapon coffer. That's cool. The Moblin settlement of Earthenshire is not far from here, but be warned, the road we'll be taking is a favored hunting ground for bandits. With the stairs currently impassable, there will be fewer travelers, meaning the brigands will be desperate for victims to ambush. Although considering present company, I suppose my concern is unwarranted. Bandits on the road? What have Zoroja and the Landsguard been doing? Ah, but knows. Ah! Seems it's up to me to restore order to the area. Ah. Oh yeah, just rush off, look. And off she goes again. For now, we'll head west and aim for the bank of the second river. Okay. This way. Well, where are these bandits? Apparently, they're not foolish enough to attack a party of this size. Earthenshire is just a little farther ahead, on the opposite bank of Miakabekzoma. But let's remain vigilant all the same. Okay. Oh, there's one of these things. What do you mean too far away? Eat a dick, I'm right here. Whoa. This place is cool. It's like a broken vase. Hey guys. Give me a second, I'm gonna go touch the crystal. Okay. Earthenshire. Hey. This is it. The village where the Lay of Pots from the Tuliolo saga took place. Earthenshire. Idleshire. Idleshire? I know how to pronounce that. I've forgotten how to pronounce that. These settlements themselves couldn't be more different though. This shire appears custom built to resemble Pots, while the other is a repurposed town. Moblin! Puff, puff, go. Welcome to Earthenshire. Do I have the pleasure of happy greeting the third promise and her retinue? That's us. We're looking for the Dawn Servant's Elector, if you happen to know who that is. You are exchanging tongue flaps with her right now. Redirak is the Elector you seek. Oh, that's helpful. We can cut straight to performing the feat. As much as Redirak would like to do just that, we have a much more pressing worry. The storm which hit our village shattered the cliffs and dropped rocks on our brain cases. Many help hands from the post-war were injured. There is no time for feats or metal tests. I've chosen the wrong voice. I'm sorry to hear that. After learning what the storm did to the stairs, I feared you'd been caught in its path. Ugh. Not to change the subject, but what are the Pt.1? Goldsmiths contracted to work. Their goldsmiths were contracted to work for the Moblins. The word comes from the pot-like workshops where they practice their craft. The Moblins provide these Pt.1 with tools, materials, living quarters, everything the artisans could possibly need. This allows them to concentrate on producing what is widely known as the finest gold and metalwork in Tural. This is unacceptable. I was promised no distractions. If this is the oh, that's a lady. If this is the best they can offer, I should never have left watching Makey Makey. I can't do that. That's not gonna work either. Sup. You see, the Pt.1 desert us. Without enough healthy help hands, we are failing to uphold our side of the Bud Pact. Should all our Pt.1 leave, Earthenshire will grind to a halt. We have to do something, and do it soon. Then let us stand in for the injured helpers. It would give me the chance to learn more about your people and your village, and if it brings us closer to beginning the feat, then all the better. Fuck. This isn't strictly part of the contest, so don't feel obligated to join in. Take a rest while you can. Of course I'll help. I could use a nap. Of course I'll help. I could use a nap. Of course I'll help. I could use a nap. Of course I'll help. I could use a nap. Of course I'll help. I need to change my ring. I was hoping you'd say that. I actually wasn't sure I could do this on my own. Look. We'll all help. I doubt any of us could just sit around and watch. I could use a nap. We'll take every help hand we can get. Redirak truth swears that once the Pt.1 have their perfect workshops again, we will commence the feat with all haste. You and the third promise can assist help hand Rakorak. You are the four. Follow Redirak. There are other help hands in need of a hand lending. I really appreciate you pitching in. I meant what I said at many fires. There will be no more feigning strength, no more playing at being an invincible promise. If there's one thing I've learned on this journey, it's how practiced you are at aiding those in need. And I mean to make the most of having such an incredible mentor at my side. Huh? Me? Mentor? No, I'm not a mentor. Now, let's find this Rakorak fellow and see what we can do for him. Yeah... okay. Ah! Guy scared the shit out of me. He was charging me like some sort of crazy man. There's some very pretty foliage over here. Excuse me, Mr. Rakarok. Puff. Puff go. Rakarok can't meet his obligations without more help hands. The pot back is broken, and the pots are emptying. Yeah, we're here to help you, dude. What do you need? You've come to aid Rakarok. Rakarok accepts your hand-lending with joyous, feel smiles. If we can offer the Potsworn their promised good living, we might save the day yet. Whatever you need. A ruthenium weapon coffer. Wait, didn't I just get one of those? Hold on. That's a diamond Zeta. Light. Ruthenium, yeah. Yeah, let's see what kind of cool staff I get. A Seba staff. It's literally doing -1. What a waste of my fucking... How does it look? It's very simple. I don't like it. I like my Tsukiyomi staff. And you're giving me another... Oh, that's a chest gear. Shit! I thought it was another weapon coffer. Whatever. Puff. Puff go. What Rakarok needs now is for new help hands to create good living for Potsworn Kai. The help hand assigned to Kai was hurt during the rock rain, so Rakarok took over, but he knows nothing of Kai. What does Kai want? What does Kai need? Help hands do not bother the Potsworn with strict tasks. Our job is to observe and anticipate, to prepare things with guest think. Please guest think with Rakarok. Find out what Kai is lacking so we can get it. You can count on us. I gotta stop doing that. That's gonna kill me. Oh boy. Look. Let's find Kahi. Kahi. This is where Kai works, is it? Let's take a peek inside then. Okay. Sure, dude. Excuse me. Looking for a Kahi. That must be Kahi. It'd be a lot quicker if we could just talk to him, but that's not the way they do things around here, apparently. He seems hot. We'll have to leave him be and try our hand at some guest think. Inspect the workshop. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Okay, well, he's hot. Physically. Temperaturally. So we need to cool him down. He must be boiling sitting so close to the furnace, and there's no airflow to speak of. How could anybody... Oh boy. How could anyone work in that stifling heat? Well, he has no shortage of crafting materials. There must be something else he's missing. Oh. He's barely touched his meal. That dish is meant to be eaten hot or it loses its savor. These tools are looking pretty worn out. Maybe it's time for some new ones. Alright, after taking a good look, I think I have an idea of what things Kahi might want to improve his working conditions. Let's head back outside and talk to Rakarok. Hey, Rack, we figured it out. He's too hot. He's not eating his food. He needs new tools. Pfft, go. You made your observations. What did you guys think? First off, I noticed Kahi hasn't touched his food, and an empty belly can't be good for his concentration. Maybe the cooking isn't to his liking. But our food is very mouth-pleasing. Why wouldn't he want to eat it? Ah, but Rakorak is sure of nothing when it comes to Kahi's tastes. I can help you with that. My brother Kawana is also Hitsaru, and while everyone has their personal preferences, there are some they tend to share. Like an aversion to piping hot dishes. If it was brought to him like that, Kahi probably wouldn't have been able to eat it until it cooled down, and by the time he came back to it, he might have found it cold and unappetizing. The simplest solution is to serve dishes that taste good no matter the temperature. Ragnarok never would have thought of that. Would the third promise mind explaining these things to our cook? Not at all. But I don't think that was the only reason Kahi couldn't concentrate. The Hitsaru homeland is hot and dry, but even Kahi seemed to be suffering in front of that furnace. Is there any way you could cool down the workshop? Oh, we could try a drafty shard. That'd make a lovely breeze. Do you know where we can get one of those? You can gather them from the shoals of no return. There are many old boats there, abandoned by those who gave up on their search for the Golden City. So we salvage from the wrecks then. Could you handle that for us, Caliber? Yeah, sure, dude. That sounds cool, actually. Oh, and one more thing. From what I can tell, Kahi's files and saws and things are very worn down. Maybe a new set of tools is in order. Ah, Ragnarok was too preoccupied with stocking materials. A serious oversight which he will rectify. Supplying good tools for good living is a help hand's responsibility. Then we all have work to do. We can meet back here when our tasks are done. We can meet back here when I get a tissue. The shoals of no return are past the cracks. There are tunnels southeast of here. You should be able to spot the passage from just outside the village. Sure, yeah, I got it. Alright, tissue time. How the fuck do we get out of here? Where the fuck do I go? This way? Look around for a tunnel from the vantage point. Oh, okay. I don't see one. You're Caliber, aren't you? What brings you out here? I'm looking for the Shoal of No Return. Ah, the issue with caring for the Budsworn. When they approached me with the same problem, I suggested they commission artisans in Charlayan instead. The quality of craftsmanship would be guaranteed, after all. However, the Moblins did not care for the idea. Surely, it would be more effective to engage a uniformly trained collective. I cannot understand their fixation on individual contracts. Perhaps the custom will make more sense once we begin the feat of pots. Until then, we've been deemed unfit to assist in the matter of help hands, and are instead tasked with tending the injured. We were on our way back from procuring herbs for Earthenshire, in fact. Settlements in Kazumauka, too, have been isolated by the storm's destruction. What would have become of the wounded had we not found a way here? Should I become Dawn Servant, one of my first acts will be to establish reliable trade routes to the capital, where I imagine how much good we can achieve with Charlayan technology. My apologies. I have much to consider, if you will excuse us. We'll meet again soon, I'm sure. Take care, Caliber. Later, Thancred. See ya, Kona. Now, where's that fucking tunnel? Is that it right there? That's not really a tunnel, that's more of an arch. I guess it's a small tunnel. Biscuit! Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Shit biscuits. Yeah, alright, it's a tunnel. I mean, it's a small tunnel. It's barely a tunnel. Alright, it's a bigger tunnel than I thought it was. I mean, it's like 50 feet, 100 feet maybe. Alright, so look for some broken down boats. Oh, Aether Current. I need that. Oh, a Marlboro. Don't want to piss that thing off right now. Fiery orange crystal. That's definitely not what we're looking for. If it's like a wind crystal, it's probably green. Look at that, bright green. The crystalline shard emanates a soothing whisper of wind. It seems you found the crystal Rakarok sent you to salvage. Yeah, because I'm a fucking genius. Let's head back. Alright, Rack, I found it. Fuck. Puff go. Is that the cool breeze Rakarok feels? Yeah, here. Oh shit, I should probably do some more trials today. Yes. Thank you for finding a drafty shard. Rakarok will add it to the new set of tools he brought. And I come bearing good food tidings. The cook has prepared a feast fit for the most discerning Hatsaro, and it's on its way even as we speak. Cool. I'm excited to see it, because, I mean, I'm a Hatsaro too, aren't I? Technically, I'm not Hatsaro, I'm Makote, but we're basically very, very similar. Right? I was wondering what occasion called for me to receive so many visitors. A fine meal, new tools, and a welcome source of cool air. Now I remember why I signed a pot pact. I am grateful for your kind considerations. Allow me a moment or two, and I'll reciprocate it with a peace worthy of a potsword. We're gonna sit here and watch him do it? I don't think we need to. Unless he's that fast. What do you got? Is that an ashtray? Does anybody even smoke here? Oh! An oil lamp. To brighten the halls of Valakshunsa. The craftsmanship satisfies Earthenshire's reputation for quality, I trust. Pff, go! Such luster! Such brilliance! Truly a gift fit for the dawn servant. I'm glad you like it. Considering the time I've wasted till now, I hope to continue crafting at this improved pace. I have a contract to fulfill, after all. Kona, forgive my interruption. Namashi, I am told the Elector has deemed the crisis past, and is prepared to task us with defeat. That's great news! Thank you for letting me know. So, this is a craft of a potsworn. It is indeed a masterful piece. Thank you for your words of praise, Second Promise. I drew inspiration from Kazuma Uka's natural beauty and sought to capture it in my work. I wondered why the Moblins did not simply build a workshop in the city, and now I have my answer. Even Charlayan goldsmiths could not easily replicate. One cannot create great things if one lacks creative impetus. Tuliyola, fortunately, does not want for inspiration. Anyone wishing to learn the basics of a craft would do well to study it there. I was raised among Hetzaro more traditional than most, and the shared ingenuity of Toral's various peoples was eye-opening. You lived as a traditional Hetzaro. I have few fond memories of nomadic life. Shit! Am I getting a crush on Kona? Puff! Puff go! Rakorak is very grateful to you. I thank you for both your hard work and clever guessing. When it comes to help handing, knowing the Pt.1 really is important. Well, that's true for pretty much everyone you meet. It's a lesson I've had drummed into me several times already on this journey. Alright, Kona. What do we got? What do you got? Leg gear? The elector bids the claimants assemble in a large building on the west side of the village. I will head over after finding Thancred and Earthenshire. Ah, I also ran into the Levier twins on the way here. I took the liberty of directing them to the venue. Did you see Kryle by chance? We're rivals. It's not his job to make sure I know the feat is starting. But even now, he's conscientious to a fault. Anyway, let's not keep Reddy Rock waiting. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh boy. Where are we going? This way. Ah. Ready Rock. Puff. Puff go. Ready Rock thanks you for assisting Hailpan Ragnarok. He's suddenly fucking Dracula. She will announce defeat once the other claimants arrive, so please be patient a little while longer. I lost it. I can't do it. My throat, dude. I'm happy to report that we were able to convince one of the Pt.1 to stay. How did you fare? Thumbs up, baby! We did exactly what we were supposed to do, accomplished the task 100%. So you managed to do the same. Splendid. Oh, hey! It's this fucking guy. Of go, welcome to Earthenshire. First promise, we support your plans for salt crossings and the new Pt.1 they will bring. Hail the mighty Zoroja. He cleared many piles of rockfall as if they were pebblestones. The resilient son for Don Zervin. Zoroja was clearing fallen rocks. I'm surprised he would volunteer his time for anything unrelated to the contest. Well, well, we meet again. Oh shit, we're all here. Just in time for the feat to begin. I'll bet he was already here, laying low while the rest of us did all the work. Puff, puff go. Claimants, your attention please. As Reddy Rock has explained, many of our Pt.1 left us following the storm. The precious metal were crafted by those artisans, bringing so much jingle shine from across the salt. Should our stream of trade goods dry up, Earthenshire will suffer. Oh man. So, Ready Rock sets you this feat. Each of you are to find one clever hand goldsmith to bring back here to us. So, we're to recruit new potsworn. Makes sense for the feat of pots. Calling this a feat does not justify taking advantage of the claimants and their influence. And is finding workers for you demonstrate their worthiness for the throne. That's not how he talks at all. You are free to refuse Ready Rock's request. She will be happy to inform the Dawn Servant of Zoral Jah's disqualification. The right is a means to an end. The steps we take to get there are not important. Then Ready Rock declares the feat of pots begun. But remember, our pot pact must be agreed to willingly. No grab snatching or deceitful tongue flaps. I've got an idea. The Elector said nothing of taking a willing artisan from a rival. Which is exactly what we should do. A fine suggestion, brother. I'm glad you think so, brother. Come, let us lay our plans. Those guys are real pieces of shit. That nasty brute is up to something. No shit. He may seek to delay us again, as he did on the river. We can but remain vigilant while we plot our course. Wait. None of us heard him plotting that shit? What do you think, Wuklemat? Have you any candidates in mind to satisfy this feat? I think I do. I know some artisans amongst my supporters, but they're all in their twilight years. I couldn't ask them to give up the comforts of Tuliyola to live in this remote village, no matter how beautiful the scenery. Meanwhile, Ghana probably has 100 young craftspeople to choose from. Not that I'm comparing us, you understand. That's just statement of fact. Hey, what about Fontaine? I suppose we could try asking around what you makey. Yeah, where Fontaine is. That seems a logical place to start. Back to Tuliyola it is. Wait, does that mean we have to take the boat again? No, we're connected to the Ethernet. No, I can't do it. I cannot stomach another boat ride. You said I should share my burdens, so I will speak plainly. The truth is, I get really sick on boats. We know, dude. Wuklemat, this is hardly news. But it was brave of you to admit. In any case, we won't be fighting the current this time. Heading downriver will be much smoother. Why can't we just take the Aether Crystal? It will? Are you sure? I'm positive. Mostly.